5'10", 200-pound junior. And Punxy will drop Snyder back as he has gone back. And now he's going up and out, and it looks like it's going to be a couple of different Punxsutawney Chucks. Cody Meenan, he's going to drop back in there. Meenan going back in there with Zach Burnett. McFarland approaches it. Here's the kick, and it will be Meenan back at around the 5. Lost the football. Has to go back and get it at the 2. 5 comes to the 10, and he's snowed under there. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Punxsutawney Chucks. Great coverage by the Owls as well.
Boy, you start messing around with the football back there, and that wall breaks down, and the guys run outside of the wall and catch you quick like that. Excellent punt coverage. Kickoff coverage, sorry. I'm starting already.
Yeah. So the Chucks will have the ball, 1st and 10. They're going to start at their own 11-yard line. So a great drive start defensively, in which the Owls will attack here. And Punxy going to send Meenan going to the left side of this offense. I formation in the tail of the I there. It is Burnett. And Stu White, the senior quarterback, under center. Punxy lines up. Now they're going to take their time, and it will be Burnett off the left side of the line, and they've got him. They've snowed him under, and he'll lose maybe a yard or two. It'll be 2nd and long for the Chucks.
Yeah, Punxsutawney definitely going to come out of that I and try to make some statement up the middle against Bradford, try to open up the B seam, and of course, nothing there with Big Joe Reinhardt standing in the middle.
They're going to give him a yard. I'll tell you what, I didn't even think he got to the line of scrimmage, but the officials right down there have the spot. It'll be 2nd and 9. 9.5, we'll call it. Just underway at Parkway Field. And the Owls in their red and black. Punxy in their white with white pants and their red helmets. And coming to the right side now is Dylan Weaver, the junior. I formation again for Stu White. Let's see if McCulley, the fullback, gets this one, as Punxy's taken a long time. Their coach, Mike Kirk, mentioning they were going to take all day. They took too much time there, and it will be 2nd and long because they pick up a delay of game penalty. So that's the first penalty of the game. It's a 5-yarder against the Chucks.
I think you're going to see that a lot tonight if they're going to try to do it. I read the paper, the article, too, and listened to Coach Akron, and it's Mark Kirk. They said they worked all week long on taking 20 seconds to get a play off minimum, that they want to keep the ball as long as they can and keep it out of Bradford's hands. And it's already bit them.
Well, that's where the Owls have got to go out and get a turnover and get the football for their offense. Okay, the same set. Weaver to the right side in that I formation. Here's White. Going to give it, he's going to roll out that way. White trying to roll out to the side. He's running to the corner, and he'll be tackled by Tyler Arlington open around the 10-yard line. So he got maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's it. It will be 3rd and long for the Chucks.
Excellent defense by Tyler Arlington. They tried the old bootleg on the weak side just to catch you, cutting inside, and Tyler Arlington stayed where he needed to be and took him down for a 2-yard loss.
So he gets a couple of yards on the play there, and it's 3rd and about 12 yards to go. They have to get to the 21-yard line. Andy Snyder now, we were told he wasn't going to play at wide receiver, and there he is. I know how coaches work their game plans. Snyder coming to the right side, and the Chucks taking a long time going through that Dallas Cowboy set. And we've got motion by the Chucks, and it'll cost them 5. It will be 3rd and longer.
Yeah, Bradford's definitely a zone defensive team in the secondary, and they come up and showed lock on them, showed outside linebackers to blitz, and they just got them moving everywhere, and they're like, what are these guys doing? We haven't even practiced this all week, and Bradford's just throwing them 3 different looks already on defense on the 3rd play, and again, motion.
Well, I know our listeners have heard all about Mike Culligan, what a great defensive coordinator he is, but, I mean, when you see his defenses perform, and he changes things a little bit week to week, like offenses do, but a lot of defenses don't. Mike does that, and his kids respond well, and, again, we've got 3rd and about 16, all the way back. The ball spotted at around the 4-yard line of Punxy. White sets the Chucks. White going to give it to the fullback, McCulley, and there's nothing there. And Punxy left a punt, and the Owls should get a good drive start as they get set for the punt here.
Yeah, Brent Robb plug in the middle at Mako position, which is the middle linebacker. That's the main man. He calls the defenses. He takes everything from the coach on the sideline. He calls it out, and Brent just gets in there and fills the middle.
So Sean Wiesjock standing back at the 35. He gets the call from the special teams coordinator, Jerry Pattison. The kick is away. They just got it away. And Wiesjock calls for the fair catch, and he'll take it at the 35-yard line. An excellent drive start for your Owls.
Yeah, this is going to be a great position thing. This will just revert right back and take away from that whole 20-second delay on the handoff. If Bradford scores there, how can you take 20 seconds unless you're going to think we're going to lose, but we're going to let Bradford score 60 points?
Well, now, the Owls coach Steve Ackerman is notorious for coming up with a first play. And sometimes teams will see plays that Bradford will run it, and all of a sudden they'll come back with something different on first down and totally fool them. Here we go, 9:20 to go, first quarter. Owls with the football at the Punxy 35. Wiesjock sweeping left, 35. Wiesjock cuts it back down to the 30. Wiesjock down to the 25. And Sean Wiesjock has 9 yards there, maybe 10, and it's close to an Owls first down.
Boy, I don't want to add a little too much air to the balloon, Frank, but what an excellent statement you made. All week, every play, the first one's been jet sweep with motion. Tonight, he comes out with a split end in tight, power to the left, and runs a sweep. Excellent call.
That side, I mean, that's why Steve Ackerman's been a winning coach and why he's won district championships. The wing is to the right side, and Wells going to the right side here. Austin going to give it to O'Toole sweeping right. O'Toole spins, cuts back, has the first down as he gets inside the 25 down to around the 24-yard line, and that'll be good enough for an Owls first down.
Yeah, that one, the middle linebacker comes shooting through from Punxy. He read the seam, popped the sweep there, and knocked it down for, what did he lose, a yard? Nope, we're going to pick up a first, they're saying, Frank?
Well, I think somebody up here was saying they lost yardage.
Okay.
No, he got yardage. He's made a nice spin there. Aaron O'Toole had both touchdowns against the Huskies last Saturday in Olean. A 10-yard run and a 3-yard touchdown reception. I'm waiting for the Owls to put the ball up here because I think Punxy's just sitting on that run. Kleinberger to the right side. Wing in motion to the left. Here's the jet sweep. Wiesjock cuts it back 25, and Sean gets pounded there and drops down to the 20-yard line. So give them 4 and make it second and about 6 for the Owls. But again, the Owls, one thing that Bradford over the years, their offense has been, when they run the wing tee, they've broken the big ones, but this is more of a pounding offense. They seem to really pound you and wear you down.
Yeah, Bradford's definitely going to, you watch and see here soon, we're going to be trapping quick and going down on the ends. But one thing I don't like to see Punxy do, which Bradford doesn't do, is I don't like to see quarterback out there playing on the defensive side.
I don't either.
And he came up and made the last tackle.
Second and 6. Wiesjock in motion. It will be the fullback Snyder. And Snyder coming in. There'll be nothing at that side there. And that will bring up third and about 5 for the Owls. So Punxy stops that play up the middle. And we will go to 3rd and 5 for the Owls.
Punxy does a nice job plugging in the middle. Matt Rhodes, a guard, 5'10", 280-pound senior, did a nice job filling the gap on the tackle trap and stopping Bradford.
So let's see what the Owls do here. The wide side is to the right, and of course sometimes you'll see the crisscross or you'll see the scissors play here. And now the Punxsutawney Chucks want to take a timeout. Breaking the act.
To me, I think that was a crazy timeout. I mean, I thought their defense was doing fairly well, and then to call a timeout already this early, I don't know what he was. Maybe he thinks Bradford's going to do something. He has a number in the playbook.
Might be. The wing is to the left side. It is O'Toole. Here is Austin back to run. Austin going to run out to the right. Austin wants to run with it. Austin trying to get to the corner, and he won't make it there. He'll get maybe 2 or 3 yards, and that'll set up 4th and short, and the Owls will go for it here with 4th and about 3 or 4 to go.
That was just a pure naked bootleg. Pull the right guard, send him out front, let Mike turn the Jets on, and if just did not make the corner, Maseneko, he come up from behind and grabbed him and pulled him down.
So let's see what the Owls do here. They may go back to that sweep to the left here that was so successful on their first play from scrimmage. 6:44 to go here in the first quarter, and the Owls are going to try a field goal. So it'll be a 35-yard attempt here for Kyle McFarland. Brian Wallace with the snap. Good snap. The put down by Austin. McFarland's kick is up. It is long enough, and it is good. And the Owls lead 3-0. Kyle McFarland, a 35-yard field goal. Bradford 3, Punxy nothing. This is Owls football on WESP. So the Owls draw first blood. They lead 3-0. A 35-yard field goal from Kyle McFarland, the junior center, backup center, and the field goal kicker coming through with a big field goal there. And I'll tell you, it looked like it would have been good from 40.
Oh, definitely. He really put his leg into that one. That was nice. Maybe even a small little victory for Punxy here, giving him such good field distance, and then coming out of here with just 3.
Meenan wants the ball, and he will take it back at around the 10. Comes to the 20 and out to the 23-yard line and gets dropped there. He's under tackle. It will be 1st and 10 Chucks. They get a little better drive start, and the Owls will set up shop defensively now.
One thing I like what Coach Ackerman's doing this year, he's putting a lot of the younger kids in, keeping them interested in the game, getting them out there on the kickoff team. And they did a nice job with their speed, getting down there in coverage, giving those linemen and stuff on defense a little bit of a blow.
Yeah, it was only a 12-yard return. So first and 10 Chucks. Punxy with the football. 5:50 to go here in this first quarter. Owls 3, Chucks nothing. An I formation set for the Chucks. And it will be White rolling out that side. There's the option play, turning the corner. And they've got him after a couple-yard gain. And it will be second and about 8 to go.
That was a very disciplined defensive play on the option play. Your defensive end, they call numbers out. They yell who's got quarterback, who has pitch man, and they did exactly what they were supposed to do. Our defensive end, Tyler Arlington, stuck to quarterback. That's his job, and that's his job only, and Josh McCready was due to go outside and pull him down.
Well, that's why you give the linebackers those big salaries, right? Make plays like that. Second and 8 for the Chucks at their own 24. It will be, well, the fullback took a direct snap there, and McCulley may have lost a yard. It looked like it was a direct snap to McCulley and nowhere for him to go. He'll lose 2. It'll be 3rd and 10, and the Owls defense going to the nickel package now as Holleran comes in and McCready goes out.
Yeah, something went a wire there. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if we got someone on quick on the center or what, but it looked like a direct snap. Don't see that too much.
No, you don't. Now the Chucks taking a lot of time again, trying to make this a short football game. And the Owls setting up their defensive shop. Snyder coming to the right and going to the left side now. There you have Meenan. And it is an I formation set again for White. White wants to throw. The rush is on. He gets it away. Has a man there. It is Snyder. It's incomplete. Off Snyder's hands at the 50 down to the 45-yard line. He dropped it. Incomplete. There was a little pressure, but White was able to get away. It'll be 4th and a kicking situation for the Chucks.
Well, I don't know. Andy Snyder has a club on his hand for you folks that aren't here. He looks like he's got a cast elbow high. That thing looks to be about 10 pounds heavy. And if that wasn't on his hand, he might have been sprinting for 6.
Well, I know the Owls want to get a better rush. And here's the kick. It's just away. Almost blocked. Wiesjock has it. Calls for a fair catch at the 45. And it will be 1st and 10 Owls there. So Bradford holding again defensively. And other than the pass, I mean, Punxy really hasn't shown anything on the run. So the Owls obviously are going to have to get their rush a little quicker. And they should be in good shape here, leading 3-0.
Yeah, that one there, I think, and this is our 3rd game. And that's probably the first mistake that we've watched the defense have, where they got behind our halfbacks. And if he didn't have that cast on, he might have caught that pass.
Well, O'Toole was catching up to him quickly. Maybe he might have made the play. Double wing set. There's an ace back formation set for the Owls. And in motion, it is Wiesjock. O'Toole on the scissors. O'Toole trying to cut it back, trying to break a tackle. He gets inside the 45 and down to the 43-yard line. He gets maybe a yard or 2, and it'll bring up 2nd and about 8 for the Owls.
Andy Snyder coming up from his safety position. Gentleman we were just talking about with the cast, making a good stick on the crisscross. Senior, 180 pounds. Punxy so far is getting the job done on defense, and of course Coach Ackerman will start making some adjustments and getting our offense firing.
Well, Punxy obviously fired up to play a team that's 2-0. I would be. Double wing again, and they've got Wells to the right. In motion, it's Wiesjock. Wiesjock trying to sweep to the left, cuts it back. He's at the 45, and that'll be it. Or 40-yard line. He got to the 40-yard line, and that'll be it. That'll bring up 3rd and about 6 for the Owls.
Bradford just looks a little bit not getting off the ball with us on our sweeps. Bradford definitely will start getting that controlled. Wiesjock cutting it up, and that's that big fella you were talking about, that Ryan Bish, 220-pound senior, 6'3", a big boy.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the Chucks coming in 0-1 played a good game against DuBois defensively, and Punxy played for the district championship last year, so you know that the program is somewhere near the top, although they are 0-1. And trips to the right side for the Owls as they have 3 receivers out of that formation. Austin, toss sweep to the right. Here's Wiesjock cutting it back. Wiesjock getting inside the 35 and down close to the 34, and it's going to be awfully close to an Owls first down.
Oh, an excellent spread. Spreads them out, puts 3 guys on the right side in the trips formation, pulls the backers out away from the play, pitch to Wiesjock, and let them go on speed.
Well, they're going to say it's going to be 4th and inches, and they'll spot the ball at the 36-yard line. So he has to get to the 35, so about a half a yard for the Owls here. And the clock down to 2:40 to go in the first quarter. The Owls are going for it. Bradford going for it. Here's the first big play of the game. Wells going to the right side. Austin inside, everything in tight. Here's O'Toole in motion. It'll be Snyder straight ahead. And David Snyder has the first down as the Owls offensive line gets him a couple of surges there, and he gets the 2 yards and a first down. And it will be 1st and 10 Owls as they move the chain.
Yeah, they realign the offensive line in that. They pull Big Joe Reinhardt off of his tackle, put him down at right guard, and run right up his back.
So that'll make it 1st and 10 Owls. 33-yard line of Punxy. Down to 2:20 to go. First quarter. Bradford on top 3-0. A 35-yard field goal by Kyle McFarland. Double wing again for the Owls. O'Toole in motion. It will be Snyder straight ahead. Oh, gets a nice block there inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line goes David Snyder. Now that fullback trap there. And the Owls get a quick hitter and 5. And it looks like it'll be 2nd and 5.
Now you're probably starting to see some of the adjustments, the small things, how the guys block, see how Punxy's lining up. Now you're starting to see a little bit of the yardage getting chipped away on first down, getting the 4 and 5 and 6 yards we're used to seeing.
Well, I'll tell you, 2nd and about 4.5 looks better than 2nd and 8, and that's a big key. And the Owls, the ace formation again with that double wing setup. O'Toole in motion. It will be Snyder coming straight ahead, and Snyder still on his feet. He'll get maybe a yard or 2. That's it. It'll set up 3rd, and probably about 3 to go for an Owls first down.
Punxy's keeping them packed in the middle. They've probably read all the statistics and watched film on Snyder, and they don't want to see giving him 100, 150 yards tonight, so they're going to try to do their best to keep that limited. They might feel that if they can stop that, they might be able to knock us down on the sweep.
Well, Kevin, you look at this. Sometimes big teams, of course, they play big and you wear them down. And that's, I think, what the Owls' game plan is against big teams like Punxy and Dubois, is to go out, play your game, just bang, bang, and wear them down. Wiesjock in motion. Wiesjock sweeping to the left. Needs a block, cuts it back, and he'll be stopped short of the first down. And it will be 4th and probably about 3 to go for the Owls here.
Bradford's not getting up like Bradford right now. We just look a little bit flat. I think we talked about that in the pregame. When you come into a team like this and you get all the hype, you're 2-0 and they're 0-1, you might just come out a little flat.
They're fired up. Punxy, I mean, you have to be fired up to play a 2-0 team.
Oh, no doubt. You want to come up here and knock them out, especially on senior night. How about it? And then home field, you definitely want to win if you're Punxsutawney.
30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Bradford in front 3-0. Wells going to the right side. Snyder in the ace formation behind Austin. 4th and 3. Ball at about the 25 of Punxy. Austin rolling out. Wants to throw. He's got a man wide open. Wells has it. Wells into the end zone for the touchdown. But hold on. We've got a flag back here. It's going to be coming back. We've got a flag on the play here, and this one may be coming back. It is. It's against the Owls.
Boy, we watched that opening night here against Clearfield, didn't we? Aaron O'Toole on the sweep. Was it our first set of offensive plays, and we get a push in the back, and they bring that one back. What an excellent play call there. Jake Wells standing wide open.
Well, it looked like the right side of the line there, somebody lost someone. And, yeah,
it looked like Bill's game with Reed, but Jake caught it.
So that'll bring up 4th and about 17 to go for an Owls first down. They'll spot the ball all the way out to the Punxy 39. So the Owls, obviously they had the right play called. Again, it was just execution, and the Owls going to go for it on 4th and long here. Obviously a big statement saying, hey, we can stop you. Can you stop us? And the Owls putting David Snyder out to the right side. It's an empty backfield. Austin back to pass. Sets up the screen, and it'll be O'Toole, and it's stopped way back at the 45-yard line. So the Owls lose the ball on the screen, and it'll be Punxy ball 1st and 10 going the other way.
Boy, tight end Ryan Bish says, I am not fooled on this play. I'm staying where I belong, and that exactly paid off. That was a misdirection play, hoping to suck everybody into the middle, turn around and throw back and run, but the young man stayed at home and did a super job on defense. Punxy's making a statement right now.
Yeah, they're playing well. 3-0 Owls. 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Punxy coming to the right side. And wide over there now is Cody Meenan. Snyder going to the left side in the formation. I formation here. Now they've got Snyder in motion. Here's White. He's going to give it to the tailback, Burnett. And Burnett into the line, and he'll get maybe a yard, and that's it. Under tackle, Tyler Ellington and Joe Reinhardt there. It'll be 2nd and about 9 to go, and that's the end of the first quarter of play. It's the Owls 3, the Chucks nothing. This is Owls football on WESP. Harry Batch and Sarah Smith with Owls football on WBSP. The Owls leading 3-0. Bradford had a touchdown called back because of a hold. It was a long one. And now they go to the broken eye set here, and they load the fullback to the right side. It'll be the fullback McCulley into the line, and Joe Reinhardt, not to be fooled, Rhino dumps him. It'll be third at about 7 for the Chucks.
Bradford's definitely firing on defense, though. I mean, they'll pick this pace up here in a little bit on offense. They'll get adjusted, but defensively, I don't think Punxy's going to get it done on the ground. It's just personal, just watching what's happening. It's got to be in the air. It's got to be a flea flicker, a reverse, something to catch you, but they're not going to run up the middle on this team.
Punxy putting Dylan Weaver wide to the right. Again, they go to that same formation, the broken eye, and the fullback is loaded behind the right guard. Burnett is the tailback. Here is White. He's going to give it. No, he's going to roll out that side, and they've got him. Oh, a great job by David Snyder. Snyder took White, the pitchman, and dropped him. Before White could think about pitching it, Snyder wrapped him up and dropped him. Fourth, and a kicking situation for the Chucks.
How about it? Arlington and McCready does it on one side. They turn around and do it on the other side. He takes the quarterback. Snyder drops him, and outside backer stays with pitchman. Nothing they could do. Excellent defense.
Well, let's see if the Owls can get a punt return for touchdown here. They can look to pride themselves on special teams. Here's the kick, almost blocked, and Wiesjock has it. Wiesjock calling for a fair catch back at the 24-yard line, and Punxy with good high aerial punt there, a good hang time, and it obviously forced Wiesjock to make the fair catch. First and 10 Owls.
I was just thinking that too, Frank, just when you did it. Excellent hang time for a high school punter. Bradford has an excellent punter too. Fortunately, we haven't had to use them this year. And no, not fortunately. That's good that we haven't used them. But they had a lot of hang time. Not given. They don't want Wiesjock to be able to have 5 yards of free space.
So the Owls back on offense here, and Jeff Kleinberger going to the left side. The Owls line up in that wing formation, double wing, and it'll be a jet sweep to this side. It's O'Toole cutting it back up the middle, and O'Toole across the 25, and he gets out close to the 29-yard line. So O'Toole looks to have 4 there, Barry, and that'll be 2nd and 6. But I'll tell you what, you get 4 and 5 yards in a carry, sooner or later, you're going to break one.
Yeah, and you're going to wear them down. You mentioned that earlier. Bradford's just going to beat you up in the middle, and they're going to wear you down. And eventually they're going to break that big one that they do every game. They just have the tools. There's 3 backs back there that can get it done on any snap.
Brian Wallace, the Owls senior center, leads them out. Mike Austin under center. The Owls in that double wing. Wells going to the right. In motion, it's Wiesjock sweeping to the left. Wiesjock needs a block, cuts it back up the field, and gets across the 30 out to the 33-yard line. He'll be short of a first down, and that'll bring up 3rd and about 2 for the Owls.
Wies was about 1 step from breaking that, and Masenko was right there. He kind of stumbled a little bit. He was able to stop him, but Wies might have been able to break that one. So every time he touches, you're just ready to grit your teeth thinking Wies is gone. Well, any of them this year, Snyder and O'Toole, all 3 of them done a super job.
Well, the Owls running their sweeps a lot. Last week, the success was up the middle. Punxy obviously has sort of set their defense a little bit to the middle here in their alignment. The Owls line up. Now they're going to a real tight formation again, and the double wing. In motion, it's O'Toole. It'll be Snyder. Snyder trying to break a tackle. Snyder gets across the 35, and then he's pushed back. He's awfully close to an Owls first down, and it all depends on the spot here.
Very good spot right now we're looking at. This is going to be measured. Punxy's cheating up a little bit, the linebacker into the middle, almost showing a 50. I haven't really paid attention a whole lot, which I'll do better to see if he's actually hitting the center, Wallace, or not. But they're showing somewhat of a 50 front, which we really haven't ran into much. But they keep 8, 9 guys in the box like Clearfield.
Kevin, the ball was actually spotted inside the 25, so I would think it's a first down, but it's not going to be one. Because I was looking at where they spotted the ball, it was beyond the 25. So it was actually, I thought the ball was not touching the 25. So maybe the chains weren't stretched out.
Well, whatever. When he tried to show how much room there was, he could hardly do it with his fingers to show. So it's less than an inch.
The Owls electing to go for it. 4th and inches. The ball at their 35-yard line. Here we go. Austin under center. Austin as the Owls, Punxy shows blitz. In motion, it's Wiesjock, and it will be Snyder coming straight ahead, and he has the first down. Snyder across the 35 to the 36-yard line, has the first down. 1st and 10 Owls.
Bradford coming out really fast from the huddle, racing up, almost trying to confuse Punxy. It looks like they did a little bit, snapped the ball quick, and Snyder for easy, quick 2 yards.
Great job by the Owls line as they got enough. I mean, Punxy had 10 guys in the box there, and the Owls found a way to get the first down. 8:50 to go here in the second quarter. Our second quarter contestant is part of Toji's touchdown sweepstakes. Toji's Family Restaurant is Rich Young. Kleinberger to the right side. Double wing again in motion. It's Wiesjock. It'll be Snyder coming straight ahead. And Snyder will get maybe a yard, and that's it. It'll bring up second and long.
It looks like Punxy's almost taken number one, which is Snyder, and they're keying him right on our Snyder so that anytime he touches the ball, he's mirroring him. He's right there. He's on him. He's shooting the gap whenever he's near it, which is working right now on the on that quick trap.
So an official's timeout here. Apparently a problem with the equipment. I was looking at the way one of the Punxy kids looked like he fell kind of funny there and fell into the runner and slowed him up. And obviously that was a big reason why there was only a 1 yard gain there. We have an equipment problem. Jake Wells getting that set.
I was just looking down real quick on that quick two-hitter with up the middle with Schneider. We were running over Reinhardt, 330 pounds, and Brent Robb at 220. Yeah. That's 550 pounds of beef to run behind in high school football, and those are athletic guys.
Well, we'll mention some of the seniors as we work our way through the broadcast, like Jake Wells and Sean McDonald, a couple of seniors for the Owls. And Bradford setting up here. Other seniors will mention Jeff Kleinberger and Dan DeCourt. In motion now, it's Wiesjock. And here's the crisscross to O'Toole. O'Toole trying to spin, find his way up the middle, and he'll get maybe back to the last scrimmage, and that's it. It will be third and long for the Owls. Some of the other seniors that we'll mention: Aaron O'Toole, Sean Wiesjock, John Colts, Scott Abrams, also Brian Wallace. We have Al Priest. Also Tyler Arlington, Joe Reinhardt, Jordan Evan, Josh Scott, Sean Clark, and Josh McCready, the Owls seniors who will make up this Bradford team, which is 2-0.
Great group of seniors, too. Very coachable. That's all you ever hear about. They never say anything. They just do what you tell them. Great group.
So 3rd and 9 at the Bradford 37-yard line. Kleinberger coming to the right. In motion, it's Wiesjock. Austin wants to throw. Has a man out there. Now he's going to run behind one of his guards. And coming to the side there and getting close to a first down is Mike Austin. And he's awfully close there. I didn't get a good look at... Yeah, he did. He got the first down. So Mike Austin rolls out, and on the quarterback keeper gets the first down, and he's out close to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Owls.
It almost looked like we caught Punxy again. Kleinberger actually was out there because it was a run quarterback keep, and I think Mike could have thrown that ball because no one picked up Kleinberger.
Well, there's been a change at guard. Jeremy O'Toole is in there at left guard. I don't see Brent Robb right now, and he may be getting worked on. Here's a handoff to Snyder. Check, it's going to be Wiesjock going to the left side. Wiesjock inside the 50 down to the 49-yard line, and that will set up second and about 9 for the Owls. Although now they're going to spot it back at the 50. Looked like he dove forward, but they say his knee touched at the 50.
Yeah, the coaches are down there talking to Brent, probably some of those adjustments that we've talked about because he's such a key player at guard. They do so much in our pulling and our blocking down and gap in the backer and the whole thing. So they're going to talk to him and get some adjustments. And a lot of times they pull those starters off and say, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Tell us.
So the Owls light up with the wing to the left side. Snyder in behind Austin on 2nd and 10 at the midfield marker. Austin back to pass, wants to throw, can't throw, and he's going to be sacked back at the 46-yard line. So a loss of about 3 on the play. It will be 3rd and long for the Owls.
Bradford going back to that 3-step drop throw, and Mike just could not get it off quick enough. The Punxy's pressure was right there, like we talk about when Bradford's doing it. Get the pressure up there, makes them hurry it, and that's exactly what happened.
Punxy wants a timeout. It'll be 3rd and about 13 for the Owls. Breaking the action. Owls 3, Chucks nothing. 5, Austin.
I think we're going to see...
hand if you're here at the game, or even if you're not, come on down and enjoy the hot dogs. John Frontino's famous Bradford Owls football booster hot dog. And, of course, the Booster Club, the sole provider to the Owls football team during the season. So it'll be 3rd, and the scoreboard clock says 18 yards to go for a first down. The Owls with the same formation, and this time they put Snyder out to the right side along with Kleinberger. Austin under center. Toss, sweep right side. There's Wiesjock, needs a block, cuts it back. Wiesjock across midfield, and he gets inside the 50 down to the 49, and that will set up 4th and about 9 for the Owls.
Nice toss sweep there. They pick up a quick 9-10 yards on it. Leaves Bradford with a decision here at the 50-yard line. And they're making it now. They're bringing in Jake to punt for them at the 50, which is probably a good move right now. See, with their defense the way it's playing, maybe we can pin them deep, Frank, grab the ball back and stick it in the end zone here before the second quarter ends on us.
Yeah, the Owls will get the football to set in the I formation again. White sets the chucks. White under center. It will be the tailback. Burnett breaks free across the 25 to the 30, and Burnett all the way out to the 36-yard line, and he has a Punxy first down.
Saving tech.
Now a pro set here as they go to the I formation. And Dylan Weaver coming to the left side. It'll be the tailback, or the fullback this time, McCullough. And McCullough, they've got Punxy. Twin receivers to the right side. White wants to throw on it. White back to pass, and they've got him. Tied down, and he throws the ball or throws it way over somebody's head. Weaver coming to the left side. They've got a slot. Snyder to that side. I formation now, White. White under center, rolling out to the right side, and they've got him. Brent Robb drops him after a gain of a yard, and Wiesjock can get a run back here. Maybe can get a line drive punt. And Powell, good snap there. The kick is blocked by the Owls. Jeremy O'Toole blocked it, and Colts falls on it. Back at the 29-yard line. Jeremy O'Toole.
They almost got by it before he kicked it.
No. I mean, he literally took it right off the punter's foot. Double wing formation, Kleinberger to the right side. Motion by Wiesjock. Here's Austin. Play action. Austin looking to throw downfield. Got Kleinberger. Oh, it was just deflected. The Snyder kid. Wells coming to the right side. Double wing again. Here's Wiesjock. And it'll be Wiesjock. Here's the crisscrossed O'Toole. O'Toole needs a block. Cuts it up the middle. 25. O'Toole on his horse to the 20. 15. 10. 5. Touchdown Owl. Austin rolling out. Throws to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Pass was intended for O'Toole, but it looked like it was deflected. Jeremy O'Toole with the block, and his brother Aaron O'Toole takes it in for the touchdown to cap it. Here's a squib kick up the middle, and Meenan will get it back. Well, he wanted it back at the 15, went all the way back to the 8. Meenan has it back there, and he's going to be snowed under back at the 12-yard line. Great.
Timeouts left for Bradford here, so if we can get him stopped quick on this first down play.
Punxy with Weaver coming to the left side. I formation again for Stu White and the Chucks. Motion by Punxy. The receivers, 49 to go in the first half. Bradford 9, Punxy nothing. The Owls defense has allowed just one first down. Weaver coming to the left. It'll be Burnett, the tailback, off the right side of the line. Across the 20, 23.
Off the right side tackle, where's the weak side, and they rip off 12, 13 yards.
2:20 to play here in the first half. Owls 9, Chucks nothing. White with a long count again. The Owls showing their defense here, now sneaking in a little bit. It'll be Burnett again, and he's tripped up. Then he's finished off in the middle of the line. And
the initial hit was about a yard deep.
Yeah. 2 minutes to play here in the half. Owls 9, Chucks nothing on senior night. Burnett again, straight into the hole. Now he's going back to pass. Oh, White, he throws it. He was buried. White got drilled by the right end.
Goes. And that's exactly what the linebacker did. He read his key. Actually, it was our defensive end, and he just went.
Great fake there by Stu White. White on 2nd and 10 with the I formation, and it'll be Burnett this time. Oh, he is tripped a couple times, has found himself on his back. Great defense by the Owls. And the Owls setting up shop defensively. Punxy with trips to the right side. White under center in that long count. White wants to throw. Here comes the rush. Rob's after him. He throws it out there. It's caught by Burnett, and he's under tackle on the far sideline. And that'll set up at his 15-yard line. Gets the kick away quickly here. Wiesjock looking for the fair catch, and he'll take it at the 4 game against Huntington in the state playoffs a few years ago. And that went on to win for the Owls. Kleinberger coming to the right side. Double wing for the Owls at their own 46. Wiesjock in motion. Austin rolling out to that side. He's got Kleinberger out there. He throws. It's incomplete. It slipped off Mike's hand. Bell's coming to the right side. And they've got O'Toole to the left along with Josh McCready. Austin going to give it to Snyder straight ahead. Oh, what a great block there across.
Field goal. He definitely has the leg to get it there for a field goal try, too. But let's get 6.
3rd and inches. Kleinberger to the left side. Wiesjock in motion. Austin going to give it to Snyder, and Snyder straight ahead, all on his own. David has the first.
Quick push, fast 2 yards, first down, set and ready to play at 1:05 in the second quarter.
Snyder now with 9 carries for 24 yards, and very tough yards in there. They will start the clock. The Owls with their 7th first down. 1:05 to go here in this first half. The Owls with twin receivers to the left, a solo Kleinberger to the right. Wiesjock coming out to the right. Austin back to pass. Austin rolling out, steps up. Austin going to run with it. Austin at the 40, down to the 35. Austin gets the first down at the right side. The Owls are going to put a slot to the left side. O'Toole along with Wiesjock. Austin back to pass. The rush is on. Mike over the middle. Wiesjock has it. And does he even do field goal range? Maybe even get that 6, as Kevin has alluded to. Unbalanced line to the right side now here. Sweeping to the right side is Aaron O'Toole. They've got him as they stop him for a loss back on 3rd and 10. Mike under center. Austin will spike the ball, and it'll make it to the Owls. It scored a few minutes ago to go up 9-0. Bradford will get the football to start the second half, and this would be something here if they could get a touchdown before the half. Trips to the right side now along with Wiesjock. The lone setback is Snyder. Here's Austin back to pass. Throws it downfield. He's got a man there. It's intercepted at the 20. 30, 35, 40. Trying to get outside. Needs a block there. Snyder on his horse over there. And they're going to get him as Tyler Arlington lassos him. And then, well, the third quarter contestant is part of Toji's touchdown sweepstakes. Toji's family restaurant is Linda Luce. Linda, if the Owls get a touchdown here, you get a dinner special from Toji's family restaurant. Toji's touchdown sweepstakes.
Bradford puts their kick team out there, kick return team. A couple seniors out there. I don't know. We've hit most of them, but Josh Gott's out there, number 80, and he plays as a short up man.
Yeah, you got some of those guys like Scott Abrams and Josh Scott are just special teams players, but they see a lot of action on special teams. And here we go. The kick by Bish. Ryan Bish set to get the second half underway. The Owls 9 and the Chucks nothing. And Bish will squib it down the middle. And hopefully this one will go out of bounds. It's going to be picked up by O'Toole back at the 15. O'Toole needs a block. Comes to the 20. Aaron's out to the 25. And it will be 1st and 10 Owls there. It looked like it was going to be deep in Owls territory. But O'Toole with a good return gets it out to the 25. And it's 1st and 10 Bradford.
Well, they took option B, didn't they, Frank? Squib kick.
Yeah.
He said, you're going to kick it away from them or you're going to squib it. And they went for the squib. One of the linemen let it go because O'Toole was behind him and picked it up and turned it around and put it into a positive gain.
Well, let's see what the Owls do offensively here. Jeff Kleinberger coming to the right side. Sean Wiesjock going in a wing to the right, going to the left side. It's Aaron O'Toole. David Snyder is the lone setback behind the Owls. Punxy at a split 4. Here's O'Toole sweeping left. O'Toole at the 30. Breaks the tackle. 35, 40. O'Toole and his horse. Midfield. Down to the 40. O'Toole to the 30. Cuts it back. Aaron, one man to beat. Down to the 20. Down to the 18-yard line. Aaron O'Toole with a big run there. 25, 35, 45, 56 yards. 1st and 10 Owls deep in Punxy territory.
Boy, did we call that. I shouldn't say we. I'm not taking credit. You called. They put the split end out there, stuck them out wide, ran that jet motion. Away they go. Josh McCready having a great crackback block. Super job.
McCready coming all the way down from his tight end spot to make a block that got another 20 yards there. And a great play by Josh McCready. They're going to look for the same play to the left. The Punxy coaches, I can hear them up here. They didn't even get the sticks moved, Kevin. You see that?
Oh, that was a long ways to truck. They're out of air.
Those poor guys down there. But anyway, you hear the Punxy coaches who were up here right next to us and the scorekeeper, Bob Southright. They're going to run the same play to the next side. Be ready for it. Wells is the split into the left side.
Go to the well until it's empty, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jets sweep it to the left.
Well, it's imperative the Owls score here to take a 16-0 lead. Got to get a big touchdown here, put Punxy on their heels, make them come out of their shell. Double wing, ace formation for the Owls, that lone setback. Wiesjock going to the left. Wiesjock cuts it back up the middle, and he's inside the 15. Down to around the 13 goes Sean Wiesjock. So Wiesjock gets 5. It'll be second. We'll call it 6, 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, 2 halves are a tell, Frank. Don't they look crisper? Mm-hmm. Looks like a whole different team coming off the ball. Guys getting down there, getting to their blocks. They're getting up off the ground quick. You see a different team right now. Adjustments, 2 halves.
And Steve Ackerman pointed this out during his season meeting with us, the media, telling us on the air. He said, Frank, this is going to be a good league this year. There's a lot of balance in this league. Kleinberger wide to the right side. O'Toole in motion. It'll be O'Toole sweeping to the left. Aaron needs a block, cuts it back inside the 15, inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. And Aaron O'Toole is close to a first down. Again, a big wide sweep by O'Toole there. Then the cutback in behind his guard. It'll be 3rd and about a yard.
Exactly the way the coaches want him to cut it up, too, right behind the big guards.
And the two guards, Tyler Arlington leading the way. Then Brent Robb comes in and helps to pick off any stray ones that Arlington misses. And Robb buried someone. He looked like the Undertaker there. So the wing is to the left side of this formation. Let's see if it's Snyder. It'll be Snyder straight ahead and a flag on the play, and it's procedure against the Owls. So instead of 3rd and 1, it'll be 3rd and 6. And Punxy clapping on that one.
You were right just to mention, I'm just looking out there at Punxy right now, and Punxy has nice size. You're right. Coach Ackerman hit it on the head. No team in District 9 is going to be a pushover. These guys come in 0-1 with not a lot of offense last week, but you made mention to the defensive struggle they had with DuBois. And Punxy gets off the ball. They're not a bad team.
Third penalty for the Owls, 25 yards. 3rd and 6. Ball at the 15 of Punxy. Wiesjock in motion, sweeping to the left. And here's Wiesjock cutting it back inside the 15. And Wiesjock gets down to around the 12-yard line. 3 tough yards there. Punxy doing a good job pursuing. And that'll set 4th and about 3. And now let's see what Steve Ackerman does here. Will you go for it?
I think he does. I think Coach Ackerman, deep with his defense, looking at his stats from the first half. And,
well, here comes Kyle McFarland. We're going to kick it.
Wrong again. Just like being at home with my wife. Wrong again, Frank.
I know that feeling. 9:20 to go here in this third quarter. The Owls leading 9-0. Going to take the sure points. Again here, that gives them a 12-0 lead if they can make it. Ball will be spotted at the 18. A 28-yard attempt. Wallace with the snap. Austin the put down. The kick by McFarland. It's up. It's long enough. And it is good. Kyle McFarland, a 28-yard field goal. Bradford 12. Punxy nothing. This is Owls football.
Big part of every football program.
Meenan and Burnett standing back at their 10. There's the kick by McFarland. Oh, this is a good one, and it'll be taken by Burnett back at the 5. Burnett to the 10, 15, out to the 20. Oh, somebody got clipped there. Looked like O'Toole got knocked down, and he's under tackled. Josh Scott, along with Josh McCready, making the play, and Morgan O'Brien was there, and it'll be 1st and 10 Chucks deep in their own territory at about the 23-yard line.
How about what they almost call our middle guys? Your bigger guys on a kick return like that or kick off. They call them the what was that? Those Japanese
kamikazes.
Yeah, kamikazes. 61. Jeremy O'Toole hit that and just pancaked the kid. And no wonder why I'm stuttering, man. Stuff like that just excites me. He just come down and leveled the kid in that wedge.
Now Stu White coming out for Punxy, and he's putting a new one. Catlin Hughes going out to the left side, and Snyder going to the right side. White in the I formation for the Chucks. The Owls leading 12-0. Want more. White back to pass, flares it out. It's caught in the flat, and it's Bish, the tight end, across the 30, out to the 33-yard line, and he's close to a first down.
Yeah, that was a nice play. That's a little wheel pattern. They take the split end, they send him on a fly, bring the tight end up out of his position, almost does a little square out. We call it a wheel, and they just throw it behind, which makes the linebacker almost tough for him to sneak over there.
Well, we've got an official's timeout. They want to take a measurement? Yes, they do. It's that close, out at the 33-yard line. I thought he had it.
Yeah, I think he has it too, but I don't think Punxy's going to get it done on the ground again. We said it earlier. It's going to have to be in the air, or they're going to have to catch him in misdirection. Bradford just plays too tough on the ground, and they're short a yard, Frank.
So that'll make it 2nd. And about a yard to go for the Chucks out at their 33. Owls 12, Chucks nothing. Again, 2 field goals by Kyle McFarland and Aaron O'Toole. A 28-yard touchdown run. The Owls leading 12-0. The Owls' 2-point conversion failed. They did try that. That's why it's a 12-0 score with that touchdown and 2 field goals. Looks kind of awkward.
You made mention of special teams. It's not easy to go for a field goal when you have a kicker like Kyle.
Well, I think the one thing the Owls now got to do defensively, they've got to get a turnover and maybe spark the offense that way. Although they did score the last time, and we're a little greedy. We want 6.
Absolutely. Takeaways are just exactly what a defense needs to pump them up.
So 2nd and a yard, and Punxy in their own backyard. Last week they played the backyard brawl with the DuBois Beavers, and DuBois won it 14-6.
Bradford showing a 50 front now, Frank.
And Punxy going to a double tight end set. They moved. The Chucks moved. The left tackle, 79, when he was in the backfield so quick, in the Owls defensive backfield so quick, he got the illegal jump. So instead of 2nd and 1, it'll be 2nd and 6. And just like that, the Owls have done that too. You shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah, Bradford, for you folks out there, they usually show a 4-man front. And they stuck the middle linebacker down over the nose, which they, turned it into a 50. They called a 5-man front, and Brent just kept jumping and stuttering and screaming, and I think almost individually made him pull it off sides.
I'll tell you, the roster I got from Punxy wasn't very bright. Very hard to see. I'll have to make sure I make a note of that for next year, that I get a brighter and more bold roster from them. The wing is to the right. White wants to throw. Stu White back to pass. Airs it out. He's got a man there. It's caught by Snyder, and he has the first down out at the 37-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 Chucks.
Punxsutawney throwing again. They're having a little bit of success out there. Bradford playing their zone now, giving up a little bit of that. Punxy still not afraid to sit in that huddle for 20, 25 seconds. Try to chew up some of the clock, hoping that they get a quick score here, and then they're only down a score.
Well, this is where the turnover comes into play. If the Owls can get a turnover here and get the ball and get that quick score, they can put this one away. Punxy in the I formation with twin receivers to the right. White going to give it to Burnett. Oh, he got rocked. I think that was Rocco Lenz that blew through from his tackle spot and made the tackle. And it was. Rocco Lenz also getting up down there is Brent Robb. But Rocco made the initial hit. Snyder coming in as well. They clean up. No gain. 2nd and 10.
Boy, I could hear those pads from here. He rocked his world with that one.
So the Chucks with the ball at their 38-yard line.
Burnett don't want to see that call again.
I wouldn't either. I do. I want to see them run that again.
We're greedy.
That's right. Twin receivers to the right side for the Chucks as they take their time and set the offense on 2nd and 10. Here's White, wants to throw. White back to pass, lobs it up there. There's men there. Oh, there's interference by the Punxy player. He pushed off, but no call. As the Punxy player, number 21, Meehan, actually got his hands on the Owl defender and pushed him away from the ball. No flag. But it's good because it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Owls. Did you see him?
Oh, absolutely. A little bit tougher in Bradford's zone with the quickness that they have. If you throw deep on them, that allows our speed to break on the ball, and very rarely will you get that big long pass. Now, when Bradford gives up the distance on the short pass, it's easier for them to be successful with it. But Punxy pulls out here and calls a quick timeout.
He's battling Brookville in a key District 9 matchup down on I-80. 3rd and 10 at the 38-yard line of Punxy. The Chucks with the football. Slot to the left. Snyder, the receiver, to the left. Here's White. Back to pass. Lost the football. It's loose, and it'll be covered by the Owls back at the 27-yard line. Now let's sort out who has it, because there's a whole slew of people. The official signals the Owls have it. Rocco Lenz and John Colts there. John Colts comes up with it. So a fumble recovery for John Colts. There's your turnover, and the Owls had a jailhouse break on there, Kevin.
Oh, boy, Frank. This 2 weeks in a row, they've been listening to us from up here.
Yeah.
Maybe we know a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Super job by Bradford. They were sending everybody on that one. Outside linebackers and everything come on that one.
Stu White thought the dam had broke there. So the Owls with it 1st and 10, looking to go for the juggler now here on the Chucks. Double wing, ace formation. Here's O'Toole in motion. O'Toole sweeping to the left. O'Toole at the 30, cuts it back down to the 26-yard line. So give him 2 hard-fought yards there and make it 2nd and 8.
Yeah, nice trap play. They're coming out, moving the ball, going back to a single set formation, sticking the split end, 12, 18 yards off ball. And I think Bradford might have a little success throwing it here.
Okay, we'll look for that. That's the thing. You got to keep things up your sleeve there. And the Owls taking the setup here, leading 12-0. And I'll tell you what, the Owls defense, as advertised, has been awesome tonight.
Heck of a mismatch out there in the split with Jake Wells.
Wells is wide to the left side. Here's Wiesjock in motion. Wiesjock sweeping to the left side. Needs a block. Turns the corner. 25-20. Wiesjock down to the 15. Wiesjock out of bounds over there. And I'll tell you, one of the Owls blockers out front laid out one of the Chucks.
And
it'll be
down.
1st and 10. Bradford inside down around the 15-yard line.
And that gentleman you were just speaking of that got laid out is still laid out. Young man is down on the ground. The Punxy player, Mesoraco, is getting up off the ground. It looks like he just ended up with a basic old cramp here as you get a little dehydrated. We'll get some water in him and back out on the field.
Yeah, the humidity up around 70% today. A little warmer than they thought it would be as far as that. And here's Austin going to give the ball to the Wiesjock. Oh, Wiesjock breaks free, and he's in for 6. Sean Wiesjock off the left side of the line. A 16-yard touchdown, and the Owls lead 18-0. There was a hole. You could have driven an NBS truck through that one.
Good advertisement, Frank. But the old crisscross play catches Wiesjock. He just scoots in there on touch, actually stops in the end zone. Bradford sets up in their muddle huddle that they've been running all year long to see if Punxy will adjust to it as they go for the extra point.
This one coming with 5:47 to go here in the third quarter, and the Owls trying to break this one wide open. And the Owls looking to go for two here. Mike Austin under center. Going out to the right side, it's Jake Wells. Wiesjock in motion. Wiesjock sweeping to the left side, cuts it back. 3-2-1, touchdown. Wiesjock, the two-point conversion, and the Owls lead 20-0. 5:47 to go, third quarter. Bradford Owls 20, the Chucks of Punxsutawney nothing. Well, Barry Batcha telling us 2 plays, 27 yards. Sean Wiesjock, the 18-yard touchdown run. Wiesaz is the two-point conversion to make it 20-0. And going back to that block, Kevin T. Barry, the thing is, everyone looks. You can have the best backs in District 9, but you have to block for them. And the Owls opened up a hole there. I mean, you could have driven 2 trucks through.
No, that was nice. Untouched.
Here's Kyle McFarland's kick. He lines it down the middle, and it will be taken by Burnett at the 15. Out to the 20. He comes across the 20 to the 25-yard line, and the Owls got down there in a hurry. Josh Scott, the senior, makes the play. Josh Scott, one of the senior co-captains of 5'8", 162-pound senior with a solo tackle there. It's 1st and 10 Chucks.
Bradford doing a super job on special teams. That speed, they stand out there. Morgan O'Brien, some of the other kids that are getting down that. They're just coming down so quick, they can't even set the wedge up. Bradford's looking sharp on all cylinders right now.
I'll tell you, 80. Josh Scott, it was like a gun. He was down there before you could say boo. Chucks go on offense, again, trailing 20-0. Owls set up their defensive shop. Now what's left is to pitch the shutout. Owls lining up in their traditional.
Here, 3rd and 5.
So your 2 defensive ends, Colton Arlington with some big plays defensively. I formation here. White on 3rd and about 3 out at the 33. And White under rush. Oh, Arlington robbed him and dropped him back there. And White is down. The pass is caught. It's short of the first down. Oh, Arlington lowered the boom, and White trying to pick up the pieces.
Oh, baby. Stu's getting up, and he don't know if he's in Bradford or Punxy right now. Hey, look at him. He's walking off left to right.
Yeah, you aren't kidding. Now, those 2 defensive ends are so quick. I mean, they're big, but they're quick. So Wiesjock back at his 40-yard line awaiting the kick here. And it's 3:50 to go in the third quarter. The Owls leading 20-0. And looking to put the final nail in the coffin here. Congratulations to Linda Luce, our Tochi's touchdown sweepstakes winner. Here is back is Wiesjock at the 35. Looking to break a tackle, can't do it at the 37. Punxy with excellent special teams coverage. It'll be 1st and 10 Owls back at their 37.
Punxy's crossing their fingers again up here in the booth. You could hear the Punxy coaches yelling, it's blocked again, because Jeremy O'Toole come flying in, and he just missed it again. That's what, at least 4 punts that we've screamed on 2 that he just missed. He blocked 1 in the second quarter, and he just about picks that one off. He is like almost untouched. I mean, I'm going to have to take a look at that when he's up lining up on the next punt.
Well, special teams is very, very key, and you're finding out tonight that in District 9 league games, District 9 league games can be very tight. Clearfield, the Owls winning 22-15 in opening day. Actually, the game wasn't as close as the final score indicated, but again, the Owls in a struggle here in the first half. They led 9-0 at the break, but have come out with a field goal and a touchdown, and all of a sudden 11 more points. They're up 20-0. But again, you play 2 halves. You have to have all your things working on the same cylinder. Let's go back to the sweep on the other side. Wiesjock trying to cut it up the middle, and the blocks were way out in front. Wiesjock couldn't get through there, and no gain. It'll be 2nd and long.
Yeah, right now Punxy's sending everybody up, halfbacks, cornerbacks, whatever you want to call them, and the safety staying short, 6 yards deep, 10 guys in the box. They're saying run, 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 because Bradford probably won't pass it in this 20-0 situation. Now they're going to start using the clock and wear Punxy down. Just first down after first down.
Aaron O'Toole has 97 yards rushing. Sean Wiesjock with 70 yards rushing. And Dave Snyder, 24. Snyder has led the Owls in rushing the first 2 games, but tonight it's been O'Toole and Wiesjock. And the double wing again. The I formation, and it will be the fullback. Well, just like that, Snyder gets his chance. And Snyder gets his way across the 40, out to the 42-yard line. So give the Owls 3, maybe 4. It'll be 3rd and 6. Good trap there by the Owls.
Unselfish set of backs. You can almost call them the trifectas, you know what I mean? Because Snyder's not getting his yardage tonight, and Weeze and those guys are picking it up, and those guys don't care as long as we're getting the first downs. Team.
Well, they always say there's no I in team.
That's correct.
And I know it's one of Dave Furman famous phrases, the Owls basketball coach. Down to 2:20 to go in the third. The Owls 20. Chucks nothing. In motion, O'Toole. It will be Wiesjock on the scissors. Breaks free. 45, midfield. Down to the 45 to the 40. Look out, Wiesjock looking at the pucks. Chucks in his rearview mirror. Touchdown, Owls. Wiesjock, what a great play, and what a great run there by Wiesjock. It covers 58 yards, and the Owls lead 26-0. And the floodgates are opening here at Parkway Field, friends.
I'll tell you what. Wiesjock put a move on the gentleman out there and spun him around so bad he's still on the ground cramping out. I don't know if he's got cramps or embarrassment right now because he just faked him out. What a nice inside-outside move by Weeze, and the guy's down, and I think this is more of an embarrassment cramp.
Well, you're starting to see the Owls' strength, conditioning, and their dedication up front taking over, because that offensive line opened another huge hole. I mean, it wasn't big enough maybe to drive a truck through. Okay, so it's only a tractor. But still, with his speed, he accelerated through it and made the play. It's 26-0 Owls, and Kyle McFarland will go for the PAT here as the Owls are threatening to blow this one wide open.
Here goes the numbers for Weeze. He's jumping up quick now, 128 yards on 14 carries.
Well, you can't shut him down all night.
No.
Brian Wallace, the senior, with the snap. Oh, and Punxy goes off sides. So this will make it a little closer, I think. Now, you don't go for 2 here, I don't think. Just kick the extra point.
Your point, well taken, Frank. Snyder, 160 yards first game, 190 in the second, or vice versa. He's down to 27 yards. Maybe Punxy keyed on him real hard. Maybe they shut him down. Look what we got. Weeze with 130.
And O'Toole with 97.
And 2 minutes ago in the third. I'm liking it.
So
I picked a good year to do this with you.
Here's the PAT, McFarland, all the way to the crick. It's good. Bradford 27, Punxy nothing.